everyone, and welcome to a video that is a little bit different in terms of how I'm recording, but it shouldn't really be that different. This is not really an update, it's more or less just talking about something that I've been kind of thinking about and wanting to just have a reason to talk about. And it's not necessarily anything to do with like updates on series, but just something I want to talk about. And I guess this is in a way to sort of like a weird venting session. I'm going to try not to get too personal with it. I got obviously not too long to talk about it, but essentially I had been thinking about this because I have no idea truly how I'm going to do this, but there's going to be a time with the channel when it comes to me when there's going to be days where I will physically not be able to record or stream or do whatever. And this is more or less me saying just like thank you guys in general for always being there to watch my videos and stuff like that, because there's going to be a time frame sometime soon, I don't know how soon, I don't know if it'll be within a year, 2 years, whatever, where I'm going to have to not upload stuff. And you're going to be wondering, well, why? It's because I know for a fact I want to go through the transitional stuff, because obviously there's going to be a lot going on when it comes to transitioning, whether it be stuff related to my voice, my physical appearance, or anything like that. But it's something that I had to think about because it's gonna be inevitable when I'm gonna have days where I can't record because I'm told to rest my voice and stuff like that, and I'm not supposed to talk or do anything. And in general, as well, with the idea of me wanting to move out really badly within the next year or so, whether it be due to whatever reasoning, and it's not necessarily like an emergency, like, hey, I need to move out, can you guys help me with that? But I want to move out, and I want to make this whole YouTube thing sort of my primary, if not a tertiary or secondary way of income. Like, if I, like, for example, when and if I get monetized, I don't want that to be the one and only thing that's helping pay my bills, you know what I mean? Especially early on. Once I get more established and I can successfully say, hey, I can make this be my sustainable source of income, then yeah, then at that point, yeah, then I'll make it my primary source of income. But I'm not going to be stupid and try and make it that right off the bat. Once I, like, the second I hit the monetization button, I don't want that to be the main thing, because obviously with the way YouTube is in general, stuff like that, I'd be opening up other ways of supporting me, whether it be like a Ko-fi or Patreon or stuff like that. It's stuff that I've been wanting to think about, but it's gonna take time to really do, and well as like what the benefits of that would be. But the main thing is that I want to really bring up is there's gonna be that point when I'm going to be a lot different in terms of content, and I want it to basically, this channel to always just be, the one thing that I've always wanted the channel to be is just gaming. Whether it be just me playing Call of Duty like I am now post-recording, or actually mid-recording, I'm playing and I recorded the stuff you're watching now, and I'm playing again to talk, because it's easier for me to talk while I'm playing and get my thoughts out. So if I get distracted, that's why. But I have bullet points that I have to put up on my screens, on my little camera here to make sure I get them all. But I digress. I essentially just want to basically say that there's going to be points where the channel will change in terms of the way I do content, whether that's through slightly more edited videos or videos that are a lot more cut, like an entire LP cut down into essentially what would be like the Doom comp, for example. Because don't get me wrong, I don't want to take away the art that is the Doom comp and those amazing edits that my friend Neoma does, but I also want to be able to do stuff in the vein of basically having a series that's condensed down, that's like from a stream, that's condensed down to a video, so that way if you miss the stream, you can at least get all the highlights from that stream without having to watch the full stream if that makes sense. However, one of the main reasons why, and I bring this up, I don't bring this up a lot on videos, but I might as well. One of the main reasons why I don't edit my videos as, like, often as I do, to the degree of, like, where my voice is in it, it's because I hate listening to my own voice, especially after discovering my identity and all of that. I hate hearing my own voice back. Because it doesn't sound, I feel physically uncomfortable hearing my own voice back. And I am one to be very self-conscious about a lot of things, whether it be how I look, how I sound. Not necessarily how much I play, but I do sometimes hate showing off games where I go really, really negative. Which is why you typically will see me just, whenever I do a lot of gameplay stuff, I typically will show the first few games of using a weapon. Or if I've used a weapon and it has experience on it, it's because I use it in zombies. Or whatever. But typically when it comes to multiplayer, especially with Call of Duty, for example, if I have a bad game, unless it's really, really bad, and it's from, like, a build kind of thing, like, unless it's a specific build video, I basically almost always will try and keep the first 2 to 3 games I do of that build on recording. I won't cut out games. I know a lot of people cut out games because they want to show good gameplay. I don't care about gameplay. I'm here to basically be the kind of person who's there to try and show people things that I enjoy and also try to entertain people in some aspects. So, for example, the Splatoon 2 Splatfest, where it was me, Neoma, and a bunch of our friends basically played Splatoon 3. Like, stuff like that where it's just 4 people on a call fucking around in a video game. I want that to be more or less the content rather than it be the game itself. The game is, so I almost want the game to just be the background and the content is me and whoever I'm playing with, unless I'm doing something solo. Like, the games is sort of supplementing the comedy. Kind of like how I think a lot of YouTubers like Fitz and all them did with CS. But, albeit, I'm very worried about upcoming change, because I'm one who likes change, but is worried about changes that I make that affect things that are out of my control. So, yeah, my main thing I want to just bring up is the fact that I want to be able to play, I want to be able to continue doing what I do on this channel and not have it basically die out because I make a change in my life to make myself better, especially when it comes to transitioning, whether that be through trying vocal stuff, vocal training, or if that doesn't work, worst case, getting any form of, like, vocal surgery, because it is possible. I just don't want that to ruin the content for everybody. So just know that, like, the content itself will not change. If anything, the style will, and obviously the sound will. But I pride myself on trying to just not. I try to be very. I try not, but to basically be like a character. I try to pride myself on being a person, not necessarily a character. That's the same thing each time. You like going in expecting something and getting the exact same thing no matter what. I want to be able to show that my channel can change, and where I personally can change, and the content will still be the same, albeit sounding different, whether it's my voice, whether it's the sound of the audio of the room, whether it's the sound of anything, whether it's just the overall tone. I will never change the content type and style unless it requires it for, like, unless I learn something. I want the things that change to be because of me, not because of the landscape of the internet, if that makes sense. I don't play with trends, because playing with trends doesn't always work. Especially when it comes to Fortnite. I didn't play Fortnite up until... I played a little bit, but I wasn't super gung-ho about the whole Fortnite train because of... I just didn't like the game. But when Zero Build came out, I really enjoyed it. And I want that to be sort of the case. I don't want the content to be forced because of the landscape of whatever's going on YouTube or Twitch or whatever. Because, I'm being honest, I've thought about Twitch more and more. I keep on getting reasons why I shouldn't switch, but I've had that in the back of my mind that it is always an option that I could go back. As much as I do hate Twitch. But if it means I can make this sort of a career sustainable, I would consider doing Twitch. Whether it's something as simple as just trying to get partner or affiliate just so I can have the sub button and basically have that extra source of income, or just for the sake of being able to stream content, not have it affect the videos. Because I'm not saying it does, because I know how to set streams up so that it doesn't, but sometimes I would like to have days where I want to stream, but I've uploaded a video, so I can't. But I think that's gonna be all. Just sort of wanted to kind of just talk and rant a little bit about stuff that might change. Nothing is set in stone now, but just know that no matter what happens, I just want the channel to be me screaming at video games, whether I'm being mad at them or screaming at my friends because we're having a good time or whatever. I just want that always to be the case. And even if when I go through a lot of changes personally in my life, I still want that to be the thing that stays. Is the one constant is this channel. Thank you guys for just being around and being fans. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Subscribe, click the bell, all that fun stuff. Follow me on social media, join the community Discord. And yeah, again, thank you all for 300. I know I said it back when we hit it, but thank you again for 300. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time, and I will see you tomorrow for some Splatoon 2, the finale of the Octo expansion. Not like the ending, but like the ending of the story. You know what I mean. Anyway, yeah, I'll see you guys next time.